Over the centuries, the world has seen revolutions. Old traditions and standards gave way to new and better ideas. In 1776, this country experienced a revolution that created a nation. In 1977, a different kind of revolution occurred. A revolution in the insurance industry. In 1977, we were trying to reel in domestic spending. The economy started slowing down. Inflation was hitting double digits. Stagflation was the buzzword of economists. There were steel mill and factory closings, corporate layoffs, and gas lines. Unemployment inched toward 8%. In 1977, the average income was $13,500. Housing prices were rising at an alarming rate, and interest rates were doing the same, hitting an all-time high of almost 13%. And if this weren't bad enough, disco was sweeping the country. In this strange and uninspired climate, 85 people found inspiration and the courage to take on the biggest industry in the world, the insurance industry. Why? Because they knew it was about doing what's right for the client. They weren't armed with weapons, but with knowledge. They believed life insurance protection didn't have to be complicated. They believed they could show people how to get the most protection for their money and the best rate of return on their savings by separating insurance from investments.
For years, our company, I believe, has been built. The reason our opportunity is so great is we do what's right for families across the kitchen table. We go there with our financial needs analysis and we sell them the right product. It's the what we do that makes us unique. But we do what's right. Never back up from what we do.
By teaching people to buy term and invest the difference, they began to demystify how life insurance works. Buy term and invest the difference. This simple, clear-minded concept began to take hold. For years, the industry standard was cash value insurance, and everyone was told that they needed life insurance from birth to death, their whole life, even babies. The revolutionaries spread the word throughout Middle America that most people only needed life insurance for the period of time when they had families to protect. They taught that the purpose of life insurance is to protect the income of the breadwinner for a specific period of time, not for a person's whole life. Besides, how much yearly income did that baby make? The revolutionaries educated the public about unbundling investments and life insurance for the best results and value. Needless to say, this was not the message the traditional life insurance industry wanted people to hear. So 30 years later, who won the war? Well, today, the whole life industry is in disarray and their number of agents is shrinking. The tiny band of crusaders, now known as Primerica, is over 100,000 strong and growing. Primerica proudly serves over 3 million insurance clients. Primerica boasts the most incredible support system and technological advances in the industry. Primerica recently won the Computer World Best Practices in Mobile and Wireless Award for our Turbo Apps process. Only Primerica reps can complete a client's life insurance application in the client's home on their handhelds within minutes. And now, over 30 years later, what does conventional wisdom say about buy term and invest the difference? Buy only cheap term insurance, not extensive whole life or anything else that builds investment value, because you can build investment value in your brokerage account with more control and lower fees. The cheap cost of term life insurance is further evidence that permanent life insurance is, in most cases, a supreme waste of money. For the vast majority of us, term insurance is the only logical choice. Term life insurance, by contrast, provides a larger death benefit for less money than whole life. Most families are better off using it to protect against the death of a breadwinner. So in the end, the truth wins out. And today, Primerica's crusade carries on. We've changed the industry, winning the first battle but not the war. We need to reach out and fight for the abandoned middle market. We need to finish the job we started 30 years ago.